What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Poolside Chat. My name is Todd, and I've got yet another amateur pool match to review with you. We're going to continue on from the last video, playing my buddy John. We're going to switch on over to 8-ball because this is double jeopardy, but you done poked the bear, buddy. So it wasn't that long ago I had a comment in one of my videos. A guy said, more 8-ball, please. And unfortunately, I've been playing a lot of 9-ball, had a couple 9-ball tournaments, and even after this, I'm going into the Midwest 9-ball that was down in Olathe, Kansas. So I've got a few matches to show from there. But at least, hopefully, to you, my friend, I hope this gives you a little bit of what you want to see. So, like I said, we're continuing on my buddy John, playing APA 8-ball. He's a 6, I'm a 7, so this is a 5-4 race. And looks like he broke dry. But with that, cue ball real close to the 8. I don't really know if I can even see much of the 12. I think I'm going to try to cut the 12 on the side because, I mean, you look at the rack, you want stripes. But it's... Oh, I must have grazed the 8-ball. Because I was getting ball in hand. I'm like, wait, what? I must have just grazed the 8. Wasn't even watching for it, to be honest. And as some of you guys who've been watching my videos for a while, first off, thank you. I appreciate every one of you. But if you're newer, I'm getting some new subs. This might be one of your newer videos. I record these matches, but I play a lot of pool. So I record every single one, and as long as the video saves and there's no glitch in the issue or whatever, I'm posting the video. Like, my wins, my losses, I shoot great, I shoot terrible, I'm posting every single one of them. So with that said, I've got a backlog. This match was probably about 3.5 weeks ago at this point, and so this commentary is, for lack of a better term, it's kind of improv because I'm watching it and just talking about it as it happens. So good shot. Put some left on it for some reason. I wonder if that was intentional, but he's got a pretty decent run. He just needs a thin cut. This man, I am sorry about the shaking, guys. The table I'm on must be wobbly, and when people lean on it or something, this I record on my iPhone on a gimbal attached to a tripod, so it's probably 4 feet, maybe even 4.5 feet up off a table. So what little bit of shimmy just can really get some movement. So sorry about that. Some of these pool halls, they've been around. Like this one actually just had their 30th anniversary, so tables have been around a hot minute. Oh, John, why did you smash that so hard? Because I think he could have hit that a lot softer. And even if it needs to go 2 rails, but you just want to be middle table, so you can shoot that 12 from this angle into that low left corner. Looks like the 9 goes either all the way up if you want to roll it, or you could just stun out in the middle, take the 9 in the side. 8 was all good, but instead left himself a kick, which now he's got to kick around that 8. That's not a gimme. Oh, drilled it. Or, excuse me, good hit. Definitely got a very good hit, just didn't make it. Okay, so first couple balls are pretty much gimmies. I bounced the 2 ball off the rail to make it a little easier. So this is where, if you've watched any kind of pattern videos, you want to kind of, if you can, in an open table like this, of course, in a perfect situation, you want to chip away the balls section by section. You don't want to just go from one end to the other, or worst case, just shoot the ball that you can make, because you need to have somewhat of a plan. So I got rid of those balls that were an easy little start, got myself where now I can take care of this side of the table, and then I can work myself way back up. So I definitely I definitely should have edited that out, speed that up. Sorry about that. So, but I left myself enough of an angle that I can. I mean, natural is going to have to roll all the way down. So I've got a couple options here. I could start with the 7, basically go 7 and the 5 at the top right, then leave myself the 1, or I could start with the 1 now and then go 1. Ooh, slow down. Or I could have went 1, 5, come back out, take the 7. A little bit harder to leave on the 8 that way. So I had myself real straight on that 1, so I could just go ahead, look around the table, make sure you're not missing something. I'm shooting the 5 to leave the 8. And for anyone that's new to my videos, I'm gonna just ask, can we just call it instead of having to mark our pockets? John's a good friend. He plays on my Wednesday team playing BCA. There's enough respect. There's no question like, oh, did you mark it? I didn't know where you're shooting. We're not here to cheat each other. But he whipped me pretty good in 9 balls, so I'm not just gonna give him 8 ball. And truth be told, I'm playing way better 8 ball right now in my humble opinion. My 9 ball game is not great, as you've probably seen in my last couple videos. Now, like you've seen my 8 in a hot minute, but I got this one. I got 1 or 2 more in the queue. Oh, you got to get there, get to a rail. The one thing you don't want to do is foul. You don't want to scratch. You don't want to just get ball in hand when your opponent's on the 8. Give myself a nice, easy stop shot. 1-0. All right. You can tell by our body language. We're still laughing. We're having a great time. Oh, did I think I made a solid, looks like. If there was one major complaint I have with APA, or the first rule that I would change, is it should be open after the break. If you make something, you should be able to continue. That's just my thoughts. Just my opinion. I like APA, or I like APA. But I prefer that side of BCA, USAPL. I've never played TAP. Ultimate is just now coming to the area. I don't think I'm gonna do Ultimate Pool. I'm already playing. Oh, come on. I'm already playing APA on Mondays. I'm starting USAPL back up on Tuesdays. I play BCA on Wednesdays. I mean, you need more more league nights than 3, let alone 3, for the most part, 3 completely different rule sets. Oh, couldn't quite tell if he saw enough of that 10 or if he was trying to back cut the 13. But regardless, kind of left me in a bad spot. Now, this would be a real good time if I would just look at that 4 ball and do a stop shot. It'll just bounce off the rail, just freeze to the 14. Would have left him a whole lot of nothing. But instead, why would you do that when you can swing for the fences on a bank shot, on a reverse bank? You know? I didn't say I was the smartest pool player, guys. But that is why I started this channel. That is why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I am legitimately trying to get better at the game. And there's no better way than to just see how you're messing up, basically. So he left himself a good shot there. Very good shot, John. It helped me out a little bit because it opened up my 4, but it also opened him up. So if he just takes his time here, he could easily, he could pretty easily be out right now. I would go ahead and roll almost at 7. Roll the 15 up. And then depending on, I think he's a little too straight. So you don't want to try to roll up for what looks like the 12 on the rail. So I would roll up for that 9 ball. And then depending on your angle, if you can stun back out to get the 11 in this bottom right, then you're open. Now you just pick them apart. So yeah, he was trying to roll up to get rid of that guy because it's going to take a little work. Don't get me wrong. But if he's not on the left side of the tangent line, he's almost going to want to just slow roll this, put the cue ball near the 4, and go ahead and take the 11 in the other side. But he was on the other side. He hit that way too hard or too much angle. But because if he could just stop, he would just barely slide to the side. Like I said, you've got the 11 in the bottom right. You've got some options. Oh, that was a good shot. Not the best leave. Great shot. Not the best leave. Because I don't think he can split that 1-8 to get to the, like I said, I think that's a 12. So is he trying to cross bank this? Ah, look at that. You guys. John's playing us safe. That brings a tear to my eye. I'm not gonna lie, but the problem is he left me in a world where I've got 5 balls out in the open. All I got to do is just hit the 5, little bit on the left side to where when the cue ball gets off the rail, he can't see essentially either ball. Ooh, okay. So I need to be a little more on the left. Throw the cue ball. I guess it'll be on that side a little. No, I don't mean the thumbs up. Whatever. I guess that's the problem of being on a Mac. It sees video and it does emojis. I don't know. So the bad news is the way I hit that. Now I've got that 2-1 right near the 8. Should be taking. I should be taking that 7 ball really. Oh, get off of it. Well, now I know why I shot that, because I had just enough room to come back and crash into that. And it looks like that 4 ball does sneak by. And boy, howdy, that would be a thing of beauty if it does. So I definitely got enough room. I can get the 1 ball. Oh, no. Todd, no. Especially after opening up one of his trouble ball. Good. Now all he's got to do is just roll this in. Cue ball's going to naturally roll out. Give himself the 12. Oh, John. He got behind it and and just went ahead and put the 11 right back up on the 4. But I've got enough angle on the 6, and now, there we go. Oh, and make it? Yeah, why not? Try to get a safe on him. It looks like I got him where he can't back cut the 11 easily, but he can at least see the ball. And it's a hard bank to that top left because that's going to make the cue ball want to come to the right, real close to that pocket. Oh! But step 1, got to hit the ball. You must not have been able to see it as much as I thought. I'm not sure I agree with this. I mean, yes, I understand the 7 is a trouble ball, but I wonder if I should have started with the 4. Go ahead and send it up table. just bounce the cue ball out just a little bit, and then go ahead and take that 7-2. But okay, just for got a good leave. Not saying it's the right pattern. Just because you get out doesn't mean it's always the right pattern. Just gonna try to stun out. I hope. Try to stop it. Okay. I have to worry about myself sometimes because my stroke is it's rather large, it's rather long, and there's times can't quite tell if I'm just stopping or if I'm trying to just get after it. 2-0. Let's go. All right. John gave me that one though. He should have made that 11 cut shot. He got behind it. And I noticed in his 9 ball he had I think 1 or 2 shots like that too, where if it's close to the rail but not on the rail, he's treating it like it's on the rail and he's getting behind the ball. Gotta watch that, John. I'm gonna be paying attention. Ooh, good break. Give me something. 1 stripe down. And guys, with that clump of solids right there, I'm not gonna lie, this looks pretty tasty. Go ahead and take that. I don't know what that 9, I think that's a 12 ball. So it looks like the 10 over here. So yeah. Can't help but think how many of my regular viewers are gonna be like, "Oh, I thought you hate combos, Todd." I do. I don't like them. But you know what? It's the nature of the beast. So I shot that one rail first, so that way when it comes off, it comes much thicker and comes up table at least a lot more. So here, it's going to be some longer shots, but I'm going to go and stop shot the 13. That leaves me a long shot on the 14, but I shoot that to the low left. I just want to draw to the side rail, unless it is straight. Yeah, it's straight. So now I've got a nice angle on the 10. Just smooth roll it up. Just get around the 6 ball. And guys, break and run. Let's go. 3-0, break and run. Patches, baby. Let's get it. I do love a good break and run. Those do wonders for the confidence and the stroke, don't they? Ooh, come on, 8 ball. To be that close to a mini. Now, I didn't get a mini in 9 ball, so I got a 9 snap. But man, that'd be frustrating to be 3 to a grand slam and not get it. But 8 ball, 8 on the break's the hardest, period. All right, anywho. Made another stripe. I just got to figure out that 13 and the 14, really. Yeah, I want to be a little straighter on the 13 because the idea here is if you can shoot that where you just bump the 6, that kicks the 6 out of the way, make the 13, and now all your balls are open. I just don't have a great lead, don't have a good angle on this anyway. Yep. I wanted it, but hit it too pure. I don't know if y'all see that fence, but I am swinging for it every dang shot, aren't I? So yeah, I've got a really good 6 ball run here. But I think as long as I can get out towards the middle of the table, which whether I draw or go forward, I should be able to. I think that 14 I can kick into the rail, let it carom off the 6. Let it carom off the 6, and it might go, but I don't know. If it's too close, if I didn't, I did look over there, so it must not be as easy, so I tried a safe. Trying to carom off and leave the cue ball behind the 8. Did not get it. And left him an open look with a duck ball with an angle on it, no less. Oh, John! I just said it was an angle. I just said it was an angle. I think I remember this shot because I'm real close to the 14. Not only do I got to send it as long as possible, dang near, but then I got to put enough top with an angle so I don't scratch, but I got to get to where I can even see the 9. And hung it. Those two big men just trying to push each other around a little bit. Smart ass. Good soft shot. He's got himself an angle on the 4, so he should be able to go ahead and just punch it, come back out. Oh, he actually put low on it. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I definitely would have tried to punch that out so that way I could go ahead and take the 1, then the 6, or the 6-1, however you want to look at it, depending on the leave, and then come back and get these 2. But still should be easy. I think he's going for the 6 here. Yeah, smart play. So just knowing him and knowing how much he likes to move that cue ball, personally, this is not a hard run, but I would still go ahead and take that 1 because that cue ball is going to come back to about where it is, and then you have that shot on the 2 for an easier 8. Not like that's a big deal, but I would rather have an easy shot for a simpler leave on the 8 versus, oh, that ball might have rolled in his favor, didn't it? Because, I mean, yeah, this is makeable, but this is a lot harder of an 8-ball shot. Still should make that, though. And checked up on the 14. No scratch potential. 3-1. Good job, John. Kept the skunk out. And now he wins the break. See what happens. I think he hit a lot more head ball than he was intending. If I remember correct, I think he does try a second ball break, but with inside English. I don't know. He might be a head ball breaker. I might have to pay more attention to that. But this is open and honestly kind of ugly. Because that 8-ball is going to be tricky. So I need to go ahead and shoot solids just for the chance of open. Because once you get your balls open, that's going to also open the 8 as opposed to stripes. Now you're having to force all the solids open. A little bit more work. Or could be, potentially. Ooh, where are you going? A little harder than I think you wanted, but just slow roll it. That way it gets to the rail. Good play. That's the same way I like to shoot those kind of shots. I don't like that real soft shot unless it's dead straight and you're gonna scratch. I prefer to put more of a stroke on it. Oh, yeah, whatever, just leave it. I like to put a little bit more stroke just so it comes off the rail, kind of checks up the speed that way as opposed to just try to tippy tap it. But that's me. But yeah, he way overstroked that because he got himself down into a real bad place. That even if he makes that, he's got to work for shape. Oh wait, sit down, Todd. Yep. Oh, look at this. Look at this guy. Sit your down, you son of a. If anybody wants to know what John's personality is, you just saw it. That is John in a nutshell. Hilarious and all kinds of jackassery. So he's got a little bit of work. If he could get the 10, he really probably should. He's going to leave himself a little bit more work. Mm-hmm. It's hard because he's on the rail. If there is a little angle, go ahead and crash it and throw that cue ball. But nope, there was not enough angle. So yeah, this is the problem. You're just running out all your potential hits to where now all I got to do is hide you from one ball, or in that case, I just need to hide you from the 8 ball if I want to go into safe mode. I hope I do. Like, in BCA, you're getting or USAPL, you're getting a point for every ball you're making. I get that. But how much benefit is it to have 7 points instead of 5 when you're giving up 14 at USAPL or 10 and BCA? A couple points can make a difference at the end of a round or in a match, but more times than not, you're doing yourself an injustice. Look at that camera just shaking away. So we asked to have this watch. I think how is he trying to hit this? Not gonna lie, guys, I truly do not know how he's envisioning this. Like, is he trying to back cut and just barely carry? No, he's kicking to the right. He's trying to, yeah, he's trying to miracle shot. Which here's the problem. I'm gonna pause this for a second and let's just go back. I want to look at this. Where can Let's just pause it right here while we wait for, I think that's Kyle coming over to watch. Look at that leave where it's at. And if he could figure out a way to either, and this is why you don't want to just make all your balls, because right now he could play a safe by just hitting his other ball, leave that clump, and especially if you have an aggressive opponent, they're going to have to break that up. Let them swing for the fences, let them shoot the low percentage shots, let them open you up instead of you make the mistakes. But instead, you try to run out, and he ends up trying a miracle shot, crashes it every which way. And unfortunately, I already know it's going to be bad. So by the time he gets out of the way, I'm already right there. But right there. Now, look at that table compared to what it just was. And if you're playing a guy who you already know, he knows me very well, he knows my skill level, he knows, plain and simple, right here, all he did is open me up. And I just had a break and run. I was up 3-0, 3-1 now. I'm shooting well, unlike 9 ball. We won't talk about that. But this is why you don't want to just swing for the fences, because that was less than a 100th of a percentage of making that shot. So anyway, I'm open. Now I just gotta chip away. So 1 ball, give myself a little bit of an angle. And you'll notice I should be leaving that 3 ball to the end, because on some chance, if I miss, I'm trying to leave his life hard. I'm not trying to just leave him an open or more of an open shot. Get off the point. Just pull back a little bit. Oh, I don't want to pull that much. I want about half that so I can just shoot that 7 in the side. But, I'd say that worked out. So straight draw on this one. No left or right. No need to get wild with it. And that right there is why you don't just smash open clumps. Because he just put me on the hill. I appreciate you, John. Even though I know you're going to watch us and go, grubble, grubble, grubble. I shouldn't have done it. Sorry, brother. Guys, I need to trim my beard. I got flyaways going on over here. Come on, 8-ball. Got some movement. About halfway home. No mini slam for you. What did I make? Made a solid. I've got some option. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I did not make a solid. That is never mind. That's an open table. So for me, top, nice and firm. I just drill that 6-ball. Because then that crashes into the 8. Open up the 3-4. I'm not trying to go hard John's last shot. Sorry to poke fun at your brother, but I'm not trying to crash into it that super hard. But I am trying to open it up and just separate it. So a little harder than a medium shot. I'm not just trying to tap it. I am trying to bump it, move some stuff around. The problem is if you go for the 2-ball, I mean, look at that rack. What are you leaving yourself? Unless you can draw back for the 6. But then you got that problem. You made the 6 a little bit harder because now you're shooting around the 8. It can be more difficult. And you're getting rid of what is essentially a duck ball. Oh, I take that back. I take that back. Now, not a terrible leave. I think I should be playing a safe here off the 14. Little hard, but actually that's pretty good. I was just trying to keep where he can't, because where the 3 and the 8 are, I don't think he can make the 6 in any kind of way. So put the 14 out in the open. That's a good save. But I know John, he's going to try something wild. He's going to try to thin cut the 7 back to the side. He's going to do something crazy. But all he needs to do, I mean, I don't know. It depends on how much of the 6 he can see. If he could do a firm stop shot, do that, let the 6 get up table. If he can't get straight at it, if there is a little bit of an angle, go ahead and still try it, but put just a little bit low so it stuns the side row and try to suck it back up into that 3-8. But instead, he went for the bank, got a lovely kiss off, I think it was the 11 out there. Made my life hard, but put him in a pickle, to say the least. And now he's thinking, okay, how can I make this off the 12? Oh, he's really getting up there. I apologize, guys. That video is shaky. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was swinging for that 6 off the 12. And so, you know what? I'm just going to teach you a lesson. Now the 13, it's thin, but the 13 goes, the 11 goes. In some capacity, every ball has a home. So I'm in a better spot, leaving him where he's got to kick at the 1. He's got to work to get a hit, a legal hit, that is. Especially with that 1 ball. You don't want to kick it into the 8 and do something stupid. Ooh! Almost got it twice. Good try. But he left me a good angle. Left me the perfect angle to go ahead and shoot for that 13. Like I said, it went. And I way overstroked that one. I've got a couple options. I could send the 14 up, carry him off the 9, or I could thin cut the 14, but I think I'm trying to draw this. Yeah. If nothing else, I was just trying to leave him with almost nothing. Unfortunately, I think he can see enough of the 4 to do a 4-3 combo, which is pretty close to wired. So, John, after 2 videos, I hope I know you're gonna watch them, but I hope you pay attention because you have really yet to go look at the angle on a shot, and you're just trusting yourself. While yes, I get it. Oh, don't do it to me. Yeah, I did it. So I mean, I commend your confidence in knowing your shots, but when you miss, it's just you're just not seeing the angle correctly, just a little bit off. So if you just took that second to go walk around the table, even if it's a gimme, just step off to the side, look at the angle. So there we go. Went for the easy combo. Did it hard enough that the 11 bumped out of the way. So now the 4 goes top left, 6 goes top right. You can see the 5. He can see the 1. Like he's got everything open now. He just needs to put the pieces together. Ooh, John, don't do that. Did not want to do that. Because, I mean, he didn't leave himself anything. Now he's got to try a bank. Come on. Good try. So I've got enough angle on the 14. I'm gonna draw it to the side row so I can see what I don't know what is that. Well, I see the 11, but I think the other's the 15. Okay. I don't know if I really agree with this pattern here. In hindsight, got enough angle. Just top English. Come back around. I'm actually, if I could see the 12, I'm good. Because I can make the 12. Cue ball's going to naturally go to the other side of the table. Just like that. Check up. I don't know if I put too much left on, or too much low on this one. There we go. Just want to be controlled with it. And guys, that should. That's 5-1. That's a little bit better than the a little bit better than I did in the 9 ball. But I mean, you could see I was shooting a lot more confidently. Seemed to be playing my patterns a little bit better. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know at least one guy's over here going, about dang time Todd's playing some 8 ball. I play a lot of 8 ball, but it's all BCA, and that's tough to record in a video because it's one rack round robin, and a lot of the pool halls I play, or actually the pool hall I play in, it's 5 tables down each side, and then they play just across from each other. So one team sits on one side of the other. So if I'm sitting on one side, I can't really look under a table because people are going to be getting in the way on the near table to try to see the far, yada, yada. It only works if I'm working on the end cap. I'm still contemplating doing that, but it's hard to know because I never know what tables I'm on. But there is one set of tables that I could do that, so I might bring that around one of these days. Anyway, in the meantime, thank you for watching. We're gonna dive back into some 9 ball. I've got the Midwest 9 ball tournament coming up. Got some matches. There's gonna be a couple good ones, but I am battling a head cold, so let's see what happens. Till then, thanks, guys. Appreciate you as always.